position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Texas Longhorns, taking on last year's national champion, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
Man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Play action. Pocket breaking down. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on third down. Looking for a man. It's Hart. He's going to let it go. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. And the Longhorns send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Mendoza. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Dogs pick up the first down through the air, and the Georgia faithful starting to howl and bark.
And we've seen that in the past with Georgia. Maybe you get a little bit conservative, a little bit too much reliant on great defense, run the football. The reason they broke through, the reason they started winning championships in the recent era, they became more aggressive, more dynamic, throwing the football down the field.
Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Here comes the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Touchdown Bulldogs! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defense all year long.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
This is a team right now playing with tons of confidence because of how much their defense is dominating. Just look what they did the last time they took the field, and look what they're doing early in this game. They've got dudes flying around making plays. They are a tough unit.
Looking to throw, it's Hart. Fires to the wideout. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And this defense picking up right where it left off. Last week put a great game together, really shut down an opponent. Now you can tell, man, they're going to make you earn everything you get. And this offense is going to have to find a way to find some holes because we haven't seen them the last couple of weeks.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll give it to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense, 1st and goal from the 7.
It's so hard to get to quarterbacks when they get the ball out of their hands this fast. Great job understanding what the defense is doing, right away assessing, hitting the corner route right off the jump.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Dogs!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Back to pass, it's Hart. Grab near the sticks, it's Douglas. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. This pressure from the defensive front is overwhelming, much like when three-time All-American David Pollock played on the Georgia defensive front. Whatever happened to that guy?
Washed-up old guy. I've heard bad things about that guy. But no, when you look at these defenses Georgia's had, these dominant defenses, man, it's just big, physical guys.
There he goes! So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. The Dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on third down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm. But you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point in the game.
Very rarely in matchups do we talk about special teams. It's always offense and defense focused. But how about this punt return? It sets up the offense for great field position with the big dynamic punt return.
Running to Green.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Dogs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll keep it on the ground. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Back to throw, it's Lyle. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football.
Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of interest in this Pac-12 showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. Minnesota is ahead right now in Minneapolis, but that's not exactly Bronco Nagurski out there controlling the game. This one is a long way from being over. They are up by 7 over Arkansas. We'll keep you posted on things in this game that's sure to shake things up in the Pac-12. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. It's complete on the right side. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Makes the grab. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his back in the middle.
Well, one of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Longhorns can really attack on this second and short. He wants to throw it again. He hurls one deep down the left side. Touchdown, Texas! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. To throw, it's Lyle. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
That's an absolute strike right there. Giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Matthew Stafford with the arm talent on that throw. I'll tell you, they can attack any spot of the field in the passing game because of this guy's team.
Touchdown, Georgia! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. The Longhorns are in the hurry-up.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the...
Turning it on! Powers through. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24.
That's a really nice-looking catch, you know, and it's shocking when you think about Texas Longhorn football. Not a lot of names jump out at you when you think about great wide receivers here, right? Yeah, Roy Williams, Jordan Shipley, not too many. This guy, though, I think has a chance to be special. This guy could go down in Texas history as one of the all-time greats.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Oh, they're after him. They get to him as he throws. Picked off. What a play by this defense. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. First play of the period, first down here. To the air, it's Lyle. Throwing right. Makes a connection. It's a running room. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up first and goal. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
The huge play got him on the porch, but now they got to kick in the door. A little release to the back. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Trying to make magic with his feet. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there. The Longhorns want to move quickly.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there.
It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the...
Intercepted, and finally this defense makes a play. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
How great has this linebacker been in coverage these last two games now? That's now his third interception in 2 games. He had 2 last week. First interception in this game on the opening drive. He's not only good against the run, he's not only good rushing the passer, but this guy is a monster in coverage.
Scanning the field, it's Hart. Dances away to buy time. Throws to the tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
Got a man. It's Douglas. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Looking for a productive play on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And it's amazing that they're only trailing by a couple of points in this game because they've turned it over a couple times and they've been sacked a couple times right now. They have no rhythm on offense right now. You have got to give the defense tons of credit. They are dominating in the trenches. That's the big story so far.
And you want consistency from your quarterback, man. You don't want the up and down. You don't want the roller coaster. And last week, man, you had the highs of highs. And now this week, just off. He's all over the place. He's not completing the ball at a high percentage. And you just want to find some middle ground and some consistency so this offense can find out exactly who they are and build it consistently.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Firing to the right, complete. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Longhorns! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
And with the extra point, they're down 31-14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Pressure coming. A little floater there that falls incomplete.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Rush is on him. Almost a D lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be third down.
Ooh, and they almost had another one. And this defense is dialed in, man. The interception on the last possession, almost another one there. They've got a really good read on this passing game.
Motion from the back. Back to throw, it's Lyle. Grabbed in the middle, it's Mendoza. At the 40, there he goes. Off to the races. He's at the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Dogs!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation and time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you updated on a fascinating battle going down in the Pac-12. Minnesota is currently rowing the boat right now, and this is shaping up to be a blowout to remember. They're up 14 over Arkansas. We'll keep you posted on a Pac-12 showdown that, not surprisingly, guys, is already trending.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Wants to throw on first down. Dances away. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Hart. Throws for the tight end. Complete downfield. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. I got to get a big gain, got to get that first down. Nice job, great nose for the first down.
Chucked it away just as he was hit.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell, dude, he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
Gets the back moving. Going to swing it on second down. Makes the catch. It's Garrison. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Oh, better look out. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against a wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
Fires to the tight end. Stopped just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Texas! And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down. Going deep. And that one would have been picked off if he could have stayed in bounds. And the quarterback will live to tell about it. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Trying play action. Moves around to clear up the vision. Had to throw it before he wanted. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB. Finally getting some pressure. Finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay.
He wants to take the top off. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
He'll field the punt and see what he can get. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking to throw, it's Hart. Going for the big play. Got it in stride inside the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Going right to work up top. Swings it out to his running back. He's out past the 35. Oh, he's got some space. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield on first down. Here's a heat. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Well, this defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman-caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
Here's the pressure. Fires to the middle. Got his man on the right. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia! That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Hart. He lets it fly. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On third down, he drops to throw. Looking down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. And the Longhorns line up to punt it away. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Get this drive started from the 29. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Mendoza. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
With the catch, it's Bryant. Tough, physical, hard-nosed running gets it to the 34.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Looking downfield, it's Lyle. Throws to the tight end. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
Well, no surprise there on defense, right? You know the QB is going to be trying to target this guy. Nice job in coverage forcing that incompletion.
Here we go, here we go. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Touchdown Bulldogs! They went for the big play and boy did it ever pay off.
Man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half of this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. ULM is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Malone Stadium, but they've struggled to really pull away. They're up by 7 over South Alabama. Just another week of football in the Sun Belt, guys, where we've come to expect the unexpected.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. Pulls it in. It's Garrison.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
And the Longhorns in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. Grab near the marker. It's Douglas. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Looking to pass. It's Hart. Starting to feel a little pressure. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Wide open. He makes the catch. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone.
And he makes another big play for this offense. And, man, if I'm this defense, at some point I'm going to learn my lesson. We're in the second quarter. He's already over 100 yards. Like, I better start committing some resources to this guy, or else he's going to break some records because he is putting up some numbers on the day. Yeah, I think that's nice discipline by this defense, doing a good job playing inside out, using the sideline to their advantage, kind of stringing it out, not giving up yards. This is a really good job by the defense, playing fast and playing smartly.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Good timing on the quick out. Touchdown, Texas! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally scored. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? He'll start this drive firing. Oh, he wants it all. Pulls it in on the right. Finds some room. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Dogs!
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And he puts through the extra point. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Garrison. There's no possible explanation for bringing that one out of the end zone, and they've got horrible field position at the 5. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Defense in press coverage. Dropping back, it's Hart. Unloads it downfield. He's got it down the left side. There he goes. A little excitement there to wrap up the first half, and that'll pad the stats as we go to the break. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Longhorns will line up to kick off and start the second half. Here he comes. This is a gamble. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. get another look at this Bulldog offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you've just got to take off and get it.
And the Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Looking for a man. It's Lyle. Working that left side now. Smashes through the tackle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last...
Time to take a shot. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Georgia! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a huge play in the passing game, covering 67 yards to the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air, it's Hart. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
And that's why defenses practice pursuit drills, right? All week long. Pursue, pursue, pursue. The play's never dead. You don't know what ball carriers are going to do. Sometimes they pirouette, they spin out, they try to reverse field, thinking they could be Superman and make a bunch of different guys miss. Not that time, though. Look at the defense and the speed they have. They never give up on the play, and they create a huge loss for this offense.
The Longhorns have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Bring in the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got